Well, welcome everybody. We're live now for this Country Cockatoos Colts versus Country Healers Colts, and it is kickoff time. We will have vision to you right now, and what a game this is going to be. The Country New South Wales Cockatoos taking on the Queensland Country Healers, and what a tackle driving backwards right there. Riley Wilson from the Cockatoos. This is going to be a good match, joined by Anthony Partridge from the Sydney Rugby Club, former Country Rugby Union player, Wildfires, playing in the Shoot Shield, an all-around country legend with me right here in the commentary box for Bar TV Sports. How are you, Anthony?
Yeah, good, Ruff. You've wrapped me up a bit there, mate. Yeah.
Oh, the dummy on the inside, and it opens up immediately for the Cockatoos. Tom Watson it was.
He looks like he's got some good feet about him.
Yeah, nice interchange there. Gleeson to Star, the two locks playing nicely here together.
Well, they've caught us on the hop here, the Country boys. They're super keen to get into this game.
Yeah, Robinson there. The earlier start, we were anticipating it to start a little later, and that Milonis there. The two Greeks in the front row for the Country Cockatoos, Milonis and Sikiotis.
Well, if George Souris comes...
nicely taken there in defence. Gleeson driven back by this Queensland Healers side. Of course, the Queensland countryside playing in blue.
A frenetic pace, to use a Wassick term.
As they take them forward now. That time it's Desante.
It's one of those things with Country, just trying to get the combinations. Not a lot of time together, but first penalty of the game, not rolling away.
Yeah, not rolling away. It'll be interesting to see what they do here, this young Colts side. Will they play their hand, or will they try and take the points early on? Of course, playing for pride and playing for their states here in this good old-fashioned Country Rugby Grug match, and that's the captain there, Cade Robinson.
Pointed at the post there pretty quickly, so yeah, it certainly is the pride they're playing for, and that Country jersey, it's sought after commodity for these young guys, and this is the top of this is the pinnacle for Country Rugby. So all of the zones go to their respective country championships to then potentially make this team, and the biggest game of the year for them is playing their counterparts from above the border. So this is a great opportunity for them all to show their wares to the Matt Johnsons of the world that are here watching today.
Yeah, that's right. And New South Wales Country versus Queensland Country. Of course,
yeah, well,
New South Wales Country in the golden orange and the Queensland in the blue as the Blue Healers, and that ball goes sailing wide.
Yeah, he hits a low ball there and just missed that left upright. So we bring it back for the 22 restart.
Yeah, long, deep restart there, and the young Colts side looking to counter-attack. And nicely done there, Josh Walker coming off his wing and getting them centre field. And again, the forward passing here, Lachlan Perch. They're playing good wide game here, and Elliot Starr, again, he's been very busy early on, the number 4.
These locks look like they want to work, and Starr again. Or Perch, is it?
Perch, it is. Almost losing the ball there, and the tackle is Gleeson now. Takes them over the top. It's been all Country Cockatoos so far. They look the more disciplined of the two side. Now Sikiotis from the Merriweather Carlton Club takes them forward. Was a grand final hero in last year's Newcastle competition. And Milonis now, the hooker.
Right through the
nicely done. They're taking it nicely into their phases. Good structure shown, and now they look to go out wide. Reese.
Yeah, Luke Reese, Singleton boy.
Almost getting through there. And now the captain, Robinson Cade. They lose about 20 metres there, so they're back to where they started. They still have the ball, the Cockatoos, here at the sandpit here at Gateshead. Sikiotis this time. Again. Chopped in half by his opposite, Angus Small.
Turnover.
Yeah, turnover now, so the Healers with the first touch on the ball of the game. Young halfback Rowan Gale looking for some wide runners. They find it. But this country Cockatoos defence from New South Wales is solid as they swarm. Nat Curry.
Take it in. It's just going to be a scrum. Well, look at the size of these locks from Queensland.
These two locks from Queensland are as big as you'll see anywhere across Australian rugby.
I'm 6'5", and I looked up at him when he walked past me. So he'd be 6'8", 6'9", and
I hope he doesn't win man of the match, because when I interview him, I don't think Marms will reach up to him.
And he's pumping up his front row partners there, and it'll be interesting to see these scrums go out. And
yeah, it will be interesting. The Queensland countryside with the obvious weight advantage here, but they look a little bit awkward when they're packing down.
Yeah,
this Queensland side, they're too big.
It's like two emus, two ostriches sticking their head in the sand. He's pumping them up. Look at him.
Yeah, Von Blankenson and Christensen.
Gee
Von
whiz.
Blankenson, straight out of a horror movie, isn't he?
Well, or The Sound of Music, one of the two. Here we are,
so we see now the scrum. Good technique shown by the young guys, and it's gone down on the side of the referee there. Sikiotis against Small. They've had a good early battle here at Gateshead. Of course, late Macquarie. This game brought to you by Mascot, the leaders in communication and sponsorship revenue raising. Get the app. Download the app if you're involved in grassroots rugby. That's mascot.co. It'll help you commercialise your club and keep in touch with your fans, players and members. Yeah, nicely fed there by Locke. Reese standing wide. They go behind to him, and now they're looking dangerous out wide. Walker with a bit of space. Inside ball, but the Queensland countryside somehow come up with it.
Well, they've got the turnover there, and
the ball coming back. It was Sperling. Sperling stepping, taking them forward. He's going to have to get to ground. Good strength in the tackle by the Cockatoos side.
Sikiotis holding him up there, trying to get the maul called.
Oh, good run there. A good defence equally by the Cockatoos.
And solid Elliott Star. Solid in defence.
Well, they go wide. Inside ball. Sperling. Tackled just before halfway. They look dangerous. Out wide, this Queensland side. Evenly matched in the forward so far. As they pick and drive. It's been a turnover, though. This time Star. Again, he's been heavily involved early on. Gleeson.
Looking to shift it on.
Yeah, Reese. Under a bit of pressure there. Gerard breaking through a couple of tackles. Still going. Gerard. Finding Sikiotis. Sikiotis going forward. Just laying the platform here. Malonis passing. Robinson. Now to Sante going sideways. They use the width of the field here, the Cockatoos. As the dummy's thrown and just can't go with it. Lost forward, and Rory Collins looking to...
Well, hasn't it been hectic? You know, they've started this game. It's
as you'd expect for some...
And they're all keen to run the ball, you know. This is all about showing their wares and chancing their hand, and it's not about big long-term structured plays or anything like that. Just keen to have a crack, roll the sleeves up. And
well, they've been playing very well in type, the country Cockatoos so far, and just the execution out wide early on has let them down. 0-0, of course, this game brought to you by Mascot.
Well, Star and Gleeson working, the two locks from country working hard, and they're going to have their work cut out for them with Christensen and Von Blakerson. Huge counterparts, so it's good to see the the New South Wales locks. Well, there's a bent arm.
Yeah, short arm there, so quickly taken by Gale. Cover with a wide ball. The fullback there, Sperling, getting the ball downfield. Bouncing up nicely into Watson's arms. He'll look for Stewart. Mind you, it's Walker coming across in cover and helping out on the counter. Robinson with a big long ball. Stewart now finds himself on the wing. Stewart with plenty of pace and goes in field. He's brought down.
He's a big fullback, isn't he? He was a strong ball runner.
Yeah, ball pops up to Wilson. Wilson takes him forward. Nice run there. Milonis looking for the ball now and gets it. Here's Sikiotis. He's been busy early on the prop forward. Now the ball comes back. It goes out wide. Gerard runs wide. He looks good with pace. He's got plenty to do. Yeah. He goes for the try line and he'll score. Gerard opens the account for the Cockatoos.
Well, the touches he has had today, he's been certainly strong on his feet. Big pump in those legs, getting through those first couple of defenders, and through he goes. Like we said, the intent to run the ball.
Yeah, we look at the replay here on...
Palms off one.
Yeah, good on his feet. Good balance, good centre of gravity.
Good runner, and it's a fair hunter contingent amongst this team, and a lot of the combinations they've looked for here in the... When you look through the team sheet here of the squad setup, the half and 5/8 combination from Newcastle, and 3 front rowers all from Newcastle. Colts having a very good country championships.
Yeah, they certainly are, as the sun coming down. Our camera crew up the scissor lift here at the sandpit.
I reckon they'll go high.
Well, they'll be up higher for the main game. Don't worry about that. I'll make sure our producers know about it.
I think they'll be going high to chase that sun until it goes down, because it certainly dropped a few degrees. Well, Queensland coming back after doing that. They're just going to have to keep weathering the storm here. The country guys really good.
Yeah, they certainly are. It'll be young halfback Gale here with a restart. He's controlled his side well so far, the young number 9. He's certainly leading by example, the halfback, and now the Cockatoos looking to play up the field. And again, looking to go wide. Stewart with not much room and puts his foot out there and a bit of push and shove.
Well, I'll tell you, the forwards are transferring the ball. Yeah, they breed him tough in the bush.
They breed him tough in the bush, and I expect fireworks, Anthony.
Later today. Well, even now. But the forwards are transferring the ball well. The backs are just staying out of it and letting the forwards transfer that ball where they want to, into the line out here. And
nicely taken there, nicely thrown. Spearling it was. As they take them forward through Owen, the big hulking number 8 for the Queensland countryside. And that ball going behind. Chance now for the Cockatoos.
It's Watson tidying that up.
As we see there, the sun coming down.
Just lost forward here. Here we go, yes.
Yeah, lost forward, so double knock on called.
So Gleeson excited there, pumping the boys up. Scrum time's fun time for Gleeson. These 2 locks, these country locks. Again, working hard at the breakdown and creating a little mistake there.
So the Cockatoos lead 5-0. And the game been played predominantly in the midfield zone so far. So neither side really with the ascendancy early on here. Almost 15 minutes into the match. That's a very good scrum by the Queensland countryside. He has to get his
head in there.
He does, and Reese has the ball now looking for runners, and Reese will go himself as the ball comes back, and now looking for runners. They go on the far side to Stewart. Stewart, he unfortunately comes away with a blemish on the run.
Yeah, well, Reese taking the ball forward there at 5'8". The young Singleton 5'8", playing with the Maitland club. Obviously, the Singleton team don't have a Colts a Colts team at Singleton. He's keen to play that age group and chance his hand. So all going well. He'll be strapping on the boots for the Bulls next year in the open grade.
Yeah, certainly.
He's a great talent. He's fantastic. I know Scott Dalabozek, one of our greats at the club, and a lot to do with country coaching. And he had big raps on him a couple of years ago when he looked after him in the under-18s.
A quick tap taken there. Gale looking for runners, but called back by the referee. Now he takes it. As they run again, good run there by Craig Love. You can't miss him with his head bandaged up, and Gale thought he might have knocked on, but they come through on it. Nice pressure there by Wilson. The Cockatoos breakaway really involved in everything so far. That time, Big Christensen picks and drive, and there he is again with a good steal. Here's Reese. It's going to be called back for the knock on. I thought play on was in order, but Reese called back, and there was danger out wide.
There was. That's about the third or the fourth turnover in the tackle. So the referee explaining what's going on there. Obviously not attached to him, but anyway, simple fact of the matter is we're going to have a scrum. Another one. Settle it down. Geez, Von Blakenson loves pumping up these front rowers. They'll have sore backs by the end of the day if these scrums continue.
So here he is again, Gus Locke with the ball. This is a better scrum by the... I speak too soon as Gale comes up with the ball. It's a tight head. I guess the ball spilled out there. And big Ruben Olive looking to make some metres down the touchline. Nobody really there. And
box quick.
Stewart comes under it nice and safe. Taken, ducking into the tackle. Ruben Olive again. Sikiota's passing the ball this time, and good defence out wide by this Queensland side, but again, Wilson finding some space, offloading the ball to Reese. Reese with support outside. He won't need it as Reese goes for the try line, and it's a try.
Well, what a fantastic try. I think the whole back row chimes in here. 8, 6, 7 into space and picks up Reese.
Yeah, what an interchange of passing, and certainly this country Colts side, very well drilled, very well coached, because they're certainly chancing their arm, aren't they? And look at the hands here, and he's tough, isn't he, young Wilson?
Yeah. And look at this for a ball. Look at that.
And support on the outside, didn't need it. Outran
like we talked
Berthelsen,
about
and Berthelsen, we know he's very quick, and Sperling coming across. Couldn't do anything about it, Anthony.
No, he couldn't. Sperling was not Sterling. Well, the shadows do draw along here this afternoon, and plucking...
Well, not as long as the country bow.
Or the bow we draw to
so the
get
Cockatoos
some sort of a
Colts
segue.
And the Queensland Country Healers Colts. Of course, welcome to our viewers up in Queensland.
Yes,
the Queensland Rugby Union doing a great job with the Queensland Country program as well. And that comes across. This time the flags go up. So 12-0 in favour of the New South Wales side.
I'm not sure when the guys came down from Queensland, but
they've certainly taken over our scoreboard.
Haven't they?
It is actually in favour of the New South Wales Country Cockatoos. 12-0. The team in orange. The team in gold.
Well, they'll look to keep running this ball. Gleeson. Safe under the high ball there. Restart.
As he comes through now onto the ball.
Star. That's that forward interchange. They're great transferring the ball through the forwards. Now we look through Reese.
Good hands there coming through. Watson. Ankle tapped in the end. There's trouble out wide. Sikiotis to his front row partner, Desante. And that's going to be a penalty. Holding on to the ball, couldn't release. Unfortunate there, because the Cockatoos, every time they play it on the fringes, they look very dangerous, Anthony.
They do. These, like this interplay we're talking about with their forwards, obviously something they've been working on. They've been very, very good. That is a great kick for touch. It'll bring the line out about 7 metres out. About 10, we'll call it.
Yeah, I'd say 7.5, Anthony. If we're going to be precise here on Bar TV Sports, of course, the game brought to you by Mascot. Get to mascot.co.
Well, do they look for the... Sorry, mate.
It's all right.
I'm learning.
Just a plug for our major broadcast partner, Mascot, as they drive forward now. This broadcast, of course, brought to you by Mascot.
Well, speaking of mascots, see the Cockatoo and the healer in front of their respective benches.
Yeah, certainly are.
Go, we'll look for this scrum. The Queensland guys give us a fair shove, give the country boys a fair shove in the last game. So it's be interesting to see how they handle this, the country boys. Sikiotis here.
Yeah, good scrum again. Sikiotis that time forced to dig his heels in, but that's a great nudge up the touch line.
Right in front of us. Get to see these towering men. Von Blakenson, like I'm talking about, 4 inches taller than anyone out there. Country boys dropping to match numbers.
The ball comes off the top, nicely grabbed as it drifted away from him, and now running wide. Oh, good defence out wide again. Lachlan Pericher was on Craig Love. The one hand. Oh, look at the hole. It opened up. Olive brought down and now looking for some wide runners as they pick and drive now the Queensland countryside. Sperling.
Trying to look for a hole
there. Ducking under, and he's brought to the ground, and Gale now with a little kick in behind. There's trouble out wide. Can they get to it? Oh, nicely headed off by Stewart, and Stewart.
Yeah, well, he's come back for the penalty.
Yeah, head high tackle.
Told him to keep him down and right under the post, and it's the first time they've had really worthwhile field position here, but I think they need to play. Taking the points isn't what they need to do, so... Geez, I'm a fan of this Ruben Olive. The solid tackle under our noses here earlier, and gee, came onto that ball well there and ran through so hard, and very unlucky not to go through the hole and go in for Queensland Country's first try. I like the look of him, the 14.
Yeah, very big winger, isn't he? And certainly looks very speedy. Some good wheels, I guess they say.
That's it. Can go.
Oh, nicely won again as they set up for the maul here. Queensland Country not binding on as the Cockatoos, and they've won it.
Away with it too.
Yep.
A bit of a tactical ploy there.
Yeah,
not engaging.
Nicely played there. Christensen being the man that came down with it. He's implying that the country player bound on, but not to be. So the scrum will be under a bit of pressure here again for the Cockatoos.
Yeah, well, Sikiotis having to work hard over this side. He's on the tight head side there. Certainly a lot of pressure coming through that side of the scrum. It'll certainly be the preferred side. The weight will come on, so he's going to have a long afternoon. He'll just keep working hard. Riley Wilson, eyes for the 5'8" here. Needs to support Reese.
Scrum just going down. Advantage to the Cockatoos. It goes to nobody. And that's going to come back for the penalty as they couldn't get away from there. Collings, he was intent to play it out of his own.
Yeah, he was happy to go, happy to run. It was play on it. Didn't look real pretty, the service back.
Punches that down.
And
there's the little, and you can see the little blue healer.
Right next to the ball there.
Right next to the ball.
Yeah, look at
taking
that. Southern Beaches ball boys all doing a good job here.
Yeah, they've had a good day here, the Southern Beaches side. Coming away with a win in the NHRU competition pre-match. Before this, of course, all games exclusive on Bar TV Sports on Facebook, and of course our web platform, bartvsports.com.au, and over the ball is the Cockatoos. And now it comes out wide. Good run there by Small. As Gale goes without it, it's going to come back for the penalty. So kicking range for this Healers side, but they look like they're going to go for the line.
Yeah, well, Tane Craiglove getting the penalty there. They went to play on and didn't get any advantage, so they come back, kick for touch, and see if they can. They've looked to Christensen in the line out, go to the 4, and Von Blakenson coming in for the rip last time, so see if they'll do the same thing again. See if they can get it right. They've certainly got the height and the line out presence, but it hasn't. Just got to make sure it turns into good possession.
So here they come, Sperling. Gets it off the top, and again Christensen goes high. The referee says play on. It's cover going wide now to Sperling. Sperling feeding out wide. Berthelsen going for the corner, and it's a try.
Well,
Touch judge says it's okay, but what about the pace? The Queensland countryside hit that ball just then, and what a ball by the fly half cover.
Yeah, that was good service out to his backs, and obviously they got some speed out there, and that's where they wanted to get it. Let's watch the replay here. And
yeah, he took the line on nicely, didn't he?
Sperling, that was nice, slotting in there, and bit of gas.
You don't want to give him too much room there.
No,
right?
Josh Walker's going to have a fun afternoon if he does that. Just getting it down there too.
Well, we've seen plenty of pace from Walker too. It's an interesting matchup on the Pacific Highway side here at the Sandpit.
Yeah, well, wingers, they can do what they want out there, really. They just have their own game against each other today. And, wingers, only people that hang around rugby players, aren't they?
Allegedly.
So they say. You ever play on the wing, Gareth?
I did, actually, for the Wildfires. I've actually covered every position, barring, of course, yours.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah.
And that one waved away. So the score remains 12-5 in favour of New South Wales country. Queensland country, of course, travelling into New South Wales territory here today. And I tell you what, they're probably loving the smell of the salt air here at Blacksmiths.
Yeah, that is a great spot, isn't it?
Drifting over.
He's here. Well, they'll look for Lockie.
So they go out wide. They go deep this time. And Curry getting it back and finding the line. It wasn't the best clearance there, not the best exit, the Queensland countryside. So as the sun comes down.
Well, that's it. I think it's all gone.
Malonis has to get this one right. Robinson just holding up.
They're all in. It's a full line out. I think it's 6 ball.
They go to 2, and Robinson goes through the middle, the captain. Malonis now looking to feed his players. DeSante taking midfield. Reese is calling for it. Goes past Collings and gets to Gerard, and Gerard, he's caught from behind again. He's still going and gets back to his feet. Gerard going towards the try line. Now the Cockatoos on the front foot again. They're spread wide. Starr giving it Sikiotis. Sikiotis running. Getting taken down.
And Turner is coming back offside.
Be interesting to see what they do here, the Cockatoos. Do they take the shot?
Well, no, they'll keep playing for mine. Again, this interchange between the forwards, it's been really good. See props and back rowers and locks. No, they're taking the points, props and back rowers and locks all. The back's just standing out the back, and when they get that front foot ball, that's when Reese calls it and off they go. So that seems to be the way they've trained, and they're really good structure to see these forwards playing like this and play that expansive game. It's so hard to defend. It's just that intent to run.
It's the hand of youth, isn't it?
Oh, kids. Well, I was lucky enough to pull one of these jumpers on, but it was way back in 1997, minus 20 years ago. So the country 21s, and we had 3 or 4 games, and it was great to play. I was never quite good enough to...
It's almost better. If you come from the country, it's better than a New South Wales jersey, isn't it, sometimes?
Well.
And that is successful. So the score goes now 15-5 in favour of the Cockatoos.
Well,
the Queensland country, the Healers, they're hanging in there at the moment. Looks like Verco, the 16, coming to the field. That one kicked into no man's land, and Gleeson, he's been strong, and he gets through the tackle. Here goes Gleeson. He winds up very, very quick for a big man. Over the 40.
Lots of decisions.
Popping it up now to Watson. Watson looking to link up on the far side, just can't do it.
Good support by Watson.
Going through the middle there. The Healers now, they realign. Starr looking to pass the ball, now finds a bit of space. On the outside is Stewart. Can't go to him. Should have drawn him past. That's a try gone betting. Perich is held up.
Well, that was, through the forwards again. And, well, they didn't want to back to interrupt the forwards play there. Gee.
Yeah, wow.
Left forward Jared Stewart out there on the wing.
If we get a replay on it, we might see. He was unmarked, and
he would want to see the replay. Yeah,
I don't know how they party these days, the Colts side, but that'd be back in our day, a couple of dollars in the kangaroo court.
Look, thank you now.
Yeah. Oh. Admittedly, big number 8 Trent Owen was coming across for the Healers, but I don't think he would have stopped him there.
Well,
Stewart,
great tackle to save the try there.
He's been playing on the wing. He's got the 15 jersey on, but it's a Cockatoos ball anyway, and Reese goes behind. Gerard. Collings now looking for him, finds him. Trouble if they go long, they do. It's hard work. Oh, what a try. Wow. Walker dives over. He had everything to do. The ball was there. It wasn't quite on the money, but Walker did everything
to
get the points against his name.
Reese. Gerard was just upended in attack. You watch Gerard, the 13, the try scorer, bang, gets shot here, boom.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he,
Reese,
Gerard?
Great ball, Reese. Look at that. Oh, every inch of his life to catch that one. And
what a try.
Sails into the corner. Fantastic try. They come back for the drink, the boys, and the Queensland team, when they get that ball, I think, they need to shift out Ruben Olive. Like, we've only seen him touch a ball twice, and, geez, explosive when he gets a ball. I think they need to try and keep potentially chasing the ball out to him and get a bit of width. You could see another substitute for the Queensland team coming off here. I think that might even be a blood call. So, we just need to keep seeing that New South Wales just playing pretty much all over. Then this expansive game they're playing, this interchange between the forwards is really, really great. And the back's just chiming in, and when Reese wants it, he gets it.
Yeah, he certainly does. And with 35-minute halves in this Colts fixture, this almost drawing to a closure this first half. It's been exciting and waving away there. He hasn't had the best day, Gus Locke, but they certainly, when they go wide, they look the better of the two sides at present, don't they?
And Reese makes good decisions. And only calls it when he needs it and wants it. Well, they've tried the sneaky short side one. And
bouncing towards the touchline, and it'll go out. So the Cockatoos, it just gets over that 10.
Skin of his teeth. Just made it over, so yeah.
You see the man in the grandstand there making that face on his shirt. Talk to us.
That's Cyrus Adler. Sitting next to Sean Feeney. Few of the single boys left over here to watch.
Looks like that face on his jumper's laughing at us. Anyway, back to the action here. Malonis getting the ball off the top. Can't quite get that one away. So Riley Wilson again cleaning up the ball. He's been scrappy all day, hasn't he? The breakaway. Oh, Sikiotis pops the ball over to Malonis. Oh, should have passed it there to Stewart again. What's Stewart done?
Oh, he's lost it. That's what he's done.
Stewart's obviously taken a bread roll off the forward's plate last night because they're not giving him the ball.
Oh,
Little kick over the top, and Stewart comes back for it. The chase is on. Gale coming through on it. Bounces up. And trying to kick away there was Gerard, and not the best one. Sperling comes up for it, so now good chance here for the Healers.
Spewing out of the back of the ruck there.
Oh, that ball picked up nicely by Locke. Locke, with nobody there, places the ball back, hands all over it, but the Cockatoos somehow come up with it. Star picking and driving. He's been the best out there for mine so far in this match. 35 down.
The forwards lining up. And
ball passed out by Robinson. Collings taken nicely as they go sideways, the Cockatoos. Going back to Sikiotis, who's been busy in this first half. Rolled over. Locke now.
Playing advantage.
Looking for Collings. Goes over the top of his head. And there's some space out wide for Riley Wilson. And that's a penalty there, yep.
He was playing advantage. They're on the attack. They're full of running, these Cockatoos. Gee whiz. They love to run the ball, and that'll be half-time.
As he kicks it out, that's going to be half-time here on Bar TV Sports. The score, 20-5 in favour of the New South Wales Country Cockatoos. Of course, the Queensland Country Healers trailing at present. We're back to you in about 5 minutes' time for all the second half action.
Rugby club needs. Mascot makes it easy to communicate with players and supporters, track results and fixtures, manage payments, and best of all, Mascot will increase your sponsorship revenue. Sign up is easy. Visit mascot.co and download the app on the iOS and Google Play stores today.
Well, welcome back, everybody, for the second half of action between New South Wales Country Cockatoos and the Queensland Country Blue Heelers. At the moment, it's 20-5 in favour of the Cockatoos side, who've put on a very good first half performance here at the Sandpit, out at Gateshead, the home of Southern Beaches Rugby. Deep entrenched in Lake Macquarie, and I tell you what, he's out of his comfort zone, but he's right into the commentary box. Anthony Partridge, up the highway, Lake Macquarie. Where else would you be? Country Championships night.
Nowhere. Here. That's where I'd rather be. Yeah, it is. Temperature certainly has dropped, but yeah, the Queensland boys will be certainly feeling this. They'll have about 7 layers on the bench here. I can see the boys, but
the Singleton Bulls, be a good night up there. The countryside maybe come up there in a couple of years' time. And
it'll be good, you know. 1989, we had New South Wales Country play the All Blacks at Rugby Park. Wouldn't that be great to see again?
Oh.
I don't know. This international rugby, they don't seem to be playing the country game anymore, which is a shame. But,
the Lions, last time they came out, played the countryside at Marathon Stadium.
Yeah, it was a fantastic night.
We're going to get back to the action now on Bar TV Sports, second half in this New South Wales Country versus Queensland Country game. It's the Colts, and it's showtime here at the Sandpit as the ball kicked deep into the Country Cockatoos half, but no one on the chase there as Perich finds some good metres, about 20 in fact, as he gets them up. Good exit now, so they're on the front foot, the Cockatoos, straight away.
Yeah, well, back right where they left from.
As the ball advanced again, they're looking to play it through their hands, and they've done it with aplomb in the first half, and now there's space again out wide.
She reminds me of Jay Strawn, the hooker.
Yeah, doesn't he? What?
Yeah.
Mylonis. Oh, good tackle there on Star, but Star bounces out. He was probably the best forward in the first half for this Cockatoo side. They were all very good. Special mention as well to Riley Wilson, who was everywhere. Watch out for him.
Well,
or our viewers out there for Bar TV Sports.
Just put the mockers on him. He's just lost that ball forward there. And
anyway, Spurley now looking for support on the outside now. He scored a try in the first half, Berthelsen, but this time he's taken down. Yeah. Josh Walker, he's up to the task this time.
Yeah, not giving him the space that he gave him last time, which cost a try. But, yeah, well, the Cockatoos.
They're going to have a bit of a chat out here. There's an injured player.
Going over Chinwag. And, well, it'll be interesting to see if this is the intent, whether this country team, the intent here.
Looks like it's Olive who's down.
Ruben Olive, he's the one I was talking in the first half. I'd like to see him a bit more. Hopefully he's all right. We get him back into the game. Interesting to see if this is the style of play is what Matt Thomas is.
A couple of changes as well for the Heelers. Looks like Verco, who came on, Gilbert in the 18 jersey out there as well. And also Cooper in the 20 jersey. So a fair few changes at half time for this Heelers side. They've been training in camp for the better part of a week. Olive looks like he's going to be all right and continue to play on here. For them.
The Heelers, Gilbert on. It's my brother's dog's got blue hair on.
His name's Gilbert, and he likes rugby. Yeah. And of course, this game brought to you by Mascot, the leader in communication for grassroots sport. And, of course, helping raise clubs' sponsorship and profile. That one taken again by Christensen.
Been good in the line out.
He's been very good. Von Blakenson now going sideways. The bigger of the two locks. They're both giants, and now they go back short side. And Day taken in the tackle. Gale looking for width. Finds it and finds Gilbert. Gilbert driving forward. Cover. He's screaming for it, but it's a turnover. Cockatoos have the ball. And now looking.
Just sitting there waiting for someone
Sikiotis pick. Yeah, he picks it up. He's been pretty good too himself. The prop forward. Stepping, well, looking for the exit there, Reese, but he was under plenty of pressure.
Yeah, couldn't get it away.
And this time Locke's going to go from the box seat, the box kick. Coming across is Sperling. Good positioning again. And he goes up the middle, so the Heelers now, they're looking control in this second half, looking to put some points on the board. But again, stolen by Wilson. Wilson.
He is busy.
Great pilfering again.
Loves getting dirty.
And the forwards exchanging passes again. Gleeson goes forward off a nice pass from DeSante. Good hands by Reece. Collings looking for his outside man. Finds him in Watson. Watson kicks on the inside. Collings coming through, as is Walker. Walker can't get a hand on it. Collings, it was close. He's claiming it, but
bodies flying everywhere.
The knock-on's called by the referee.
There he's talking to Christensen there.
Look at the replay here. Collings. Watson had some pace. And it was very good foresight to kick the ball on the inside. And both players coming around. Walker, then Collings.
With that and just
Sperling just getting the fingertips to it there. So now it's going to be a scrum. It's a Queensland feed. I thought it was tipped out by Sperling, but the referee disagrees.
3 tickets left to claim. Orange 043, orange 86, and orange 56. Come to the canteen to get your meat tray.
We see former country player Rapini Mason leaving the dressing sheds. He was late to get to the dressing sheds pre-match and last one to leave.
Yeah,
just savouring the moment here on Country Day.
He had a busy day in the office, playing with the Bulls in the game prior to this. Going down to the Southern Beaches, 41.
Oh, good scrum this time by the Cockatoos. Of course, changes made in the front row, but referee didn't like it. They put plenty of pressure on there to the new players in this forward pack, Gilbert and Verco.
Deliberately wheeling that, I think he's pinged them for.
Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes the referees maybe misjudge that one.
Yeah. And, well, he looks like a former front rower, doesn't he, the ref?
Well, that's the problem, being a former front rower. It's pretty hard to get around post-playing career.
Yep.
So you don't see too many of them with a whistle in hand.
Well, Wayne Erickson, for one, tight end prop in his day and was a great referee in the 90s.
No one remembers the 90s as the ball comes down for the Cockatoos. Nicely taken, so here they come again. Wilson looking for Reece, who finds out wide as Gerard, and Gerard can't get it away to Watson into some space. And
Star in a bit of trouble out here.
The lights are on here at the sandpit. Robinson slipping, finding his feet. It's getting a little bit dewy here.
It doesn't affect the game.
Yeah, that's stolen there. Smith, who's also come on the field for this Blue Heelers side. Sperling gets it downfield. It's going to be called back.
Yeah.
There's been an indiscretion, and it's going to be a Blue Heelers penalty for offside.
Well,
he's been good, hasn't he, Gerard, that man on camera?
Yeah, he has, isn't he? The try scorer, the first try scorer of the game, and big, strong, solid runner. Reaping the rewards of this really good work from these forwards. Again, just to see the back row and the locks playing really well. Sikiotis has worked really hard in the front row, and Riley Wilson, he's just been roughing it out. He's got grass stains all over him. One of those real nuggety back rowers. Loves working hard.
So we'll have Gilbert with the ball to throw. Last one wasn't his best effort here. Looks like McCourt's on the sideline warming up as well for the Cockatoos. I'd see Sikiotis. He's gone through a lot of work, as you said.
Christensen again
from it. So here comes cover with the ball out wide. Sperling looking for that man Berthelsen. We know he's very quick. Berthelsen kicking forward for himself, but out on the full.
Covered there by Gerard. He had to work hard to get across. Well,
yeah, both Gerard and Walker came across, didn't they? Walker came scooting up.
Well, we've seen how dangerous he is. He's been very, very busy. The balls come his way more often than not.
Ball coming off the top, and there he was there, Berthelsen. Kicked downfield by Reece. Sperling again, nicely positioned. He's been under the ball all day. Little chip over the top, can't get it, and that man again, Gerard, cleans up inside to Collings. Collings driven back towards the 40. Now Locke as they advance the ball through the hands again. Not making much on that one. That time Gleeson taken. And they kick across field. Locke finds touch nicely.
Yeah, nice touch.
As Walker was coming through.
Yeah, good chase. And I think, but I hope the Cockatoos don't fall in the trap, just shoveling it on out, and just not going forward. That's what they're distributing the ball well, but someone needs to put their hand up and say, right, I take it forward.
Yeah, certainly Reese needs to add a bit more direction to the side, doesn't he, in this second half, as Gale cleans up the scraps and they go wide again.
Oh, solid contact.
Perich it was again. He's been pulling off some big hits all game. Cover. Finding some space there, but they will have a chance to counter here through Walker. Walker lining up and tries to get it across to the other side of the field.
Just a little knock on there at the back of the ruck there.
Just not coming off like it was in the first half for the Cockatoos Colts.
No, like we talked about, there's some subs, and so there's some Cockatoos coming on. And Kernan changing Collins out there. Collins has been good, and what he's done well is distributed the ball well out to Gerard, and you know your outside centre's only going to be good when he gets on ball. And so well-deserved rest. I'm sure he'll put a jacket on and drop a few extra degrees in the last half hour or so.
A few, I'll tell you. It's dropped about 10 for me. I have to get you to throw those big arms around me in a minute, Anthony.
Snuggle up.
Gale feeds the ball. Cover calls for it, but he knocks it on. He's dropped it cold.
He's called it back, the referee.
Oh, the referee's called that back. Here's Sperling again, trying to use some footwork on Gerard, but he gets a nice ball away.
The new man.
Is that Rowetty? He's trying to get the number on him. And that's Smith actually come on the field. Oh, big. Long ball out wide. And here comes Small. He's had a solid game up front. And that's another penalty to the Healers, so the game, the discipline from the Cockatoos, letting them down a little bit here.
Von Blakenson, arm like a A380 there, just grabbed hold of that ball. He holds it like it's an orange, just hoiks it straight out the back. But anyway, they get down into enemy territory for the first time in quite a while. So interesting to see how they go attacking here.
As we see a couple of more replacements come on. It's Anderson and the 19, Rowetty. So Anderson will go into halfback by the looks of it and by his stature. As the halves come off, Cover and Gale. So new look for this Queensland countryside. The Colts. That's going to be a scrum there. So Country Cockatoos, they drew them in and the truck and trail was called.
Interesting to see how the scrum goes. A fair few substitutions been made now. And
interesting enough, the Country Cockatoos haven't made too many.
Yeah,
it looks like the Healers have almost cleared the bench.
Well, it's a long way to
go. With only Roach and Smith Lockie to come on the field for the Healers. Sikiotis and Collins, the only changes for the Cockatoos side. 52 gone. The short arm blown.
Shifted on.
Yeah, nicely done, and looking for the wide ball. Walker can't get it. Going across field there, and that's a penalty there.
Yes, yeah.
So Cockatoos, nothing going right for them at the moment. The Queensland countryside on the attack.
Yeah, straight off the feet into the ruck there, giving the possession over, and this facility here looking across the ground there, and the crowd starting to pile in a bit.
Oh, Berthelsen hasn't got the best kicked away. Walker's under it. Walker looking now to use the train tracks and counter-attack. Stands, dances, gets away from a couple now. The Cockatoos need a good exit out of this one. And Locke proving the difference here. Nicely taken, but Sperling again on the full. His positional play has been exemplary here, Anthony.
He has. He's good. He's had to be very busy. Kick smartly, Reese. Shoveling on Von Blakenson. Look at the big...
Oh, there he goes. He runs up Von Blakenson. He's going towards the try line. He's brought down. As they go towards the left, Berthelsen, inside ball. Ruetti. As they go over, they might find themselves a penalty. Yeah, definitely diving over. We'll probably get a talking to here.
Yeah, Anderson trying to get that ball out. And
DeSante just threw himself between the ball and the halfback.
Got to make an effort. He didn't make any. Lucky to get away with that.
So looking for the quick one here as they wind up. Verco.
Gilbert waiting out here at first receiver.
Anderson going wide again. Gilbert getting the ball. It was telegraphed. Ruetti calling for it, standing in at fly half. They go left through Anderson, and he's picked up and dumped into the ground. Slammed on his back. Is that a try?
I think it is. Someone's certainly down here in this play, just out of the...
He's calling a try. The big man, Von Blakenson, says it's a try. And the referee's blown it. So Von Blakenson gets a try for the Healers.
Well, they've certainly deserved it for the last 10 minutes. They've been working really hard and had the Cockatoos reeling.
We see there Anderson taken almost around the head. The player in the background didn't quite see what happened to him. Yeah, spinning around, and that's a try. Look at the celebration. He loves it.
Boom. Von Blakenson.
Von Blakenson.
Look at him.
They should call him Von Boom.
He is a massive human. Look at the size of him. Well,
I'm sure Nick Stiles from Queensland will be watching in the bar. We know he's a Bar TV Sports fan. Be up there in Queensland, and I'm sure after this, he's got to be on the radar, doesn't he?
A little tick next to his name.
The big man. You can't coach size, Anthony.
No. Well, that's what the Tractars are doing. The New South Wales Waratahs have been doing for the last 4 years. They've got it's called the Tractars, and it's wholly and solely a Type 5 program. So big kids that they pluck out of representative rugby. They've been getting them down once a quarter. They go down 4 sessions, and the Waratah development officers and academy and coaching staff take them through the program. So it's good to see that's happening. And well,
implemented by Timothy Rapp.
Yep, the general manager
Director
of
of
the
rugby.
Waratahs down there.
Berthelsen kicks it, and of course Timothy's a fellow commentator as well for Bar TV Sports, and did a fair bit with us for the NRC, which we're looking forward to. So 20-12 to score. 56 minutes down. Locke has the ball.
Huddy just coming on for the skipper. Robinson coming on. No, sorry. Starr coming off for a well-earned rest, and I think Starr has been fantastic. And
nicely taken there. The country
McCourt.
Cockatoos come up with it, and they are going forward.
She's attacking the halfback, trying to get the ball out. They've just let him get away with that.
Coming over the ball, and that's a penalty to the Queensland countryside again. So the discipline for the Cockatoos. Again, not quite there, as we see the crowd's definitely built here.
Chris Bailey selling some shares there, I think.
On the mobile phone, of course, the Singleton Bulls trainer. Oh, it's hit the scissor lift. If we saw it move around and bounce there. Our camera crew up there.
Who is in shorts?
Yeah, that's Audrey. She's Newcastle City AFL player, actually, and she's one of our best camera crew for Bar TV Sports, but she's in shorts up there. I'll tell you what, it's about 8 degrees here at Gateshead as they go out wide now.
Sperling again.
Berthelsen on the outside, but Sperling might not need him as he goes down the touchline. Inside ball. Olive, he's taken down. Berthelsen can't go with it.
Well,
desperation stuff. Watson coming across. What a tackle at the death.
Great work from the back three, and they've been looking at, like we talked about, Berthelsen coming.
As we see here, the replay. Look at Sperling just put it on. What a ball on the inside, and Olive every time you'd back him in, but the tackle around the bootlaces, that's as good as you'll see anywhere, Anthony.
Yeah, Tom Watson, great tackle. Good at golf too. Well, Sperling, he has been busy. He got a little bit of Chris Latham about him. I like him.
Yeah, definitely. His positional play, he's one of these fullbacks that will not let the ball bounce, isn't he, as we see.
That's what you want. You'd rather see a fullback.
The country first warming up on the far side. That game coming up next on Bar TV Sport, of course, brought to you by Mascot, the leader in sports technology and information communication and commercialising your club. Get to mascot.co to find out. There's a free trial going on at the moment, so get your club involved. I believe the Singleton Bulls have taken up the offer, Anthony.
Yes, been talking to them through the week, and what a great product. Fantastic product.
As we go back now to the action, 20-12, New South Wales Cockatoos just holding on at the moment.
Marwart just coming on, and big well-earned rest there for Perich. He's been really good today. Referee making sure they're bound and coming up. Going to have a chat to them again here and talking to the number 8, the Cockatoos number 8. And quite sternly here, you stick your head in that scrum. Well, all the focus, he's telling him exactly where to buy him, what to do. And as we said, obviously former forward, the referee, the haircut like that.
So 10 minutes remaining as well. Yeah, he's seen plenty of sides of scrum at best.
Yeah, at best.
As we go now, the action. He's had a good game, the referee.
He has.
The Healers now looking to attack. Turn defence into attack. As Locke getting the ball back. Reese, little chip over the top for himself. Wasn't really on. And now, here's Sperling. Gets away from one. Can't get it. Oh, he does. He's very dangerous at the moment. And Marwart, the replacement, takes him down in the end. Berthelson's on the outside, kicks for himself, can't bounce up, and the referee's called it back.
Yeah, a little knock on there, and just walked under Von Blakenson's armpit. Well, they've certainly made a game of this second half. It looked like it was just going to be New South Wales running away with it. They played at such a great first half, but Queensland plucking up the courage in the second half to really good Stern talking to at halftime, I'm sure, and they've come out and shown us what they can do, and led by Sperling from fullback. He's had a great afternoon.
We hear about the Queensland spirit through all codes and all facets of life, but if they can pull one off here, it'll be one for the ages against this New South Wales country Colts.
Yeah, get Gus Gould to do a story on it.
As we see the bench there, they look very cold. They're not used to the cooler climates down south. I tell you what, they would have been freezing in Canberra last week.
Oh, well, imagine if it was this weekend.
Oh,
Smith.
It's -4, of course. Shout out to Bar TV Sports Founder. He's down in Canberra this weekend.
What's on down there?
Plenty on down there. We've got Capital Football, Canberra Rugby League.
Oh, there's another tight head.
Great scrum there by the Healers. Getting the ball out. Rawetti turning on the inside. Bully.
Great name, Billy Bully.
It's a tongue twister. He's been good since he's come on. Smith in the 17 jersey. Here's Rawetti finding Sperling out wide, but unfortunately
Olive just
back. Couldn't go with it. It was just behind him there. But again, he shows that acceleration. And here's the big man, Von Blankenson, the try scorer.
Well, he's rolled the sleeves up in the second half.
Rawetti now looking for support, but swarms of Cockatoos all over these Healers. They're worse than the moths out here at Gateshead in summer.
Christensen is a good game.
Again, Billy Bully. We haven't said his name too much, but Rawetti has it now. Smith, picked up and driven. Watson. Winger on big man as they come over the top here. Cockatoos, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
Coming back. The coaching staff from the country Colts blowing up on the sideline.
Not happy, Chris Coleman. Taking it all the way back over, and look, time to go. I don't know. Do they look for the 3 here? And
plenty of time to go. 7 minutes to go. You'd think it would be an option and put them 5 points adrift.
Riley Wilson taking over the captain duties after Robinson's gone off and slowing the game down there a little bit.
And a penalty blown offside.
Definitely told them to go back and have a chat, and he waited till he did, made sure he did, and they've gone for the points.
Yeah, Berthelson's going to go for the goal here. Going to try for the points. As he lines the ball up, takes a step back. And the flags go up. We're getting photos from all around the world, people watching everywhere, including your kids, Anthony. Shout out to those guys supporting your newfound career.
Yeah, newfound. I don't know if he'd taking your job anytime soon. I know Hugh's sitting at home, tucked up in front of the computer.
So it's game on in any case here. Queensland country, it's 5 points in it. New South Wales country, Colts ahead.
Well,
5 minutes remaining.
They need to go back to the way they played in the first half. Great restart.
Oh, and another penalty to Queensland country healers. So the penalty count in this second half far outweighs by about 70-30 to the Queensland healers. The discipline of the Cockatoos, I don't know if it's entirely the fault of them. The interpretations.
Yeah, haven't there some substitutes just about to come on, but yeah, well, Queensland country the healers just haven't let country play the way they did. Certainly would have been great to be in the huddle at half time there. They were certainly stern talking to, but they've played really well in the second half.
Yeah, big Jaspreeza coming on. Jaspreeza sounds like a cocktail you'd find somewhere.
Yeah, I think I had 7 one night.
Anyway, we know he's very good and he's strong. He's good at closing out games, and that's exactly why, as he gets straight involved. And a penalty's blown. I thought the tackle was fine.
Well, he's just gone above the horizontal. I don't think he can go too hard here.
Mould was the culprit there, getting under him and going to have a chat to the touch judge. He's going to call him out as well. Let's hope he stays on the field as Wilson, who's the stand-in captain after Robinson's gone from the field. Oh, he's taken the card out. What a shame, Mould. I thought it was a good, strong tackle. As we'll have a look at the replay here. Taking it down and, just getting over the horizontal.
Yeah, well, it certainly wasn't bad as the one early in the day. There's one early in the fixture, the Southern Beaches Singleton fixture today, which counted to a red card. This one only a yellow one. That'll be him done. Early shower.
Early shower. Man down. So, the healers with opportunity there, as we see the back of the head there of Mould, and the ball comes out the back and could be offside there. And Anderson going up through the middle. The little halfback looking for some room. Gilbert, he's been strong since he's come on.
Yeah, he's a solid footballer.
Certainly knows his way around the ball. And there he is, the try scorer, Van Blankenson. Smith with a nice short ball there to Craig Love. Craig Love. Now Gilbert. Gilbert goes through. Gilbert surging for the try line. He's about 5 out. They've bound on. They're going towards the line. They have to get under him. And they do just that, I feel.
Held up.
Held up, and it'll be a country Cockatoo scrum.
They've liked to make it. Haven't they made this a game? You know,
well, they certainly have. It's in the balance. They are, of course, a man up, the country healers, so you would expect the pressure to come at this scrum.
Well, should start playing that width.
Smith Lockie's come on the field, as has Roush.
Bit of an unknown quantity too, with those fresh faces come on that these guys have never ever seen.
They haven't been warming up too much on the touchline, but coming on with 2 minutes to go, or a minute and a half to go, with a little bit of injury time.
Smith-Lotke's been over here, Shibby happy on run around. Well, here we go, the Healers. Big solid scrum here to go forward, and Cockatoos have got to get out of trouble first and weather the storm. Good Von Blankenson hanging out the back of that scrum.
Yeah, good scrum by the Cockatoos. They'll look to exit. Oh, nice run. Coming off his own line. Looking for the ball. There's McCourt. McCourt passing it. Didn't need to do that. Should have taken it in. Played out off their own line. So the pressure coming now.
Well, he's gone back. I think he's penalised the Cockatoos here. He's gone back to a play earlier. I don't know what's happened here. Something in the back play. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but the big man, Christensen, getting a bit of attention there.
Well, I might have to, if he goes off, they'll have to look for another line-out option. He's been the go-to all day. He's had a good game, Christensen. Huddling up and having a chat. Look at the steam and the bit of fog coming out of the mouth, showing how cool it is here at the sand pit.
Yeah, for our viewers out there, the big game coming up next between Country First from New South Wales and Country First of Queensland, the Cockatoos versus the Blue Healers. Both sides warming up on the far side as we speak.
So let's see what happens here. We'll go back. I'm pretty sure he did go back for the penalty. No,
so time on, scrum called. Of course, regular time. There's a fair amount of injury time still to be had. Probably about 4 minutes by our reckoning here. So 4 minutes still to play.
Well, crucial scrum here.
Of course they are, as we said before, a man down, and the Healers, Locke forced to jump on the ball, and it's a knock on, and the Queenslanders go up as one.
And I just heard that call from the sideline, the Billy Moore. Big Queenslander call coming from the boys. Blankenson there pumping these boys up. He's been doing it every scrum, and a lot of pressure to come here. It was a good scrum there then by the Queensland guys to get that turnover. And
so with 3 minutes to go, with the injury time,
all stacked out here.
They are. As Rouch is standing in a fly half, Rowetty has gone to inside centre, and Big Smith in the 17 jersey standing outside. So,
well, they're playing a man down in the scrum.
They
here.
are. I don't know if that's a rule, is it?
I don't think that's a law. I don't think you can, but I think you're meant to have 8 in the scrum. Should be bound. So whether they're...
I think it may be, unless he can be back 10.
Right.
I think is the rule.
I should know.
The law.
Being a whistleblower.
Being a referee yourself.
Anyway, some sort of tactical ploy from him, standing inside the 5'8", just inside launch.
Yeah, Smith, he's obviously the go-to man, or he may fool everybody. And be the dummy runner, and now Anderson gets the ball, inside ball. Here he comes, Smith, looking for the try. Give it to the big boy, but the big boy can't go over. Anderson looking for runners, can't find them. There's the try scorer, Von Blankenson, as they go wide.
Solid
Playing
defense.
the short side. Anderson digging for the ball. They slow the ball down again. Von Blankenson. He's had a big second half.
Oh.
And that's a penalty. Yeah, he might find himself with a yellow card too if he keeps that up.
certainly under
Not long to
pressure
go
here.
now.
No. Well,
A
the
minute and a
country
half
boys
remaining by our timekeeping here.
Cockatoos just holding on.
And the ball's gone out.
The bench looks on.
15-20, the bench looks on. They look confident there on the sideline. The Blue Heelers, hailing from all over Queensland.
Christensen, be the go-to all day.
Off the top, Anderson gets a nice ball. Looking for a wet, he goes underneath. Here's Sperling. He's had a great second half as well. Sperling dancing out of the tackle. And they all go towards the right-hand side of the field. Ball's popped up. They're very close. Oh, he's over.
He's in. He is in.
He's going to have a chat.
Yeah, he's walking towards the post, yes.
And that's a try.
Wow. Well, they've
On the sideline. 15-20, the kick to come. So it's all heating up here. And it needs to heat up, to be honest.
might be calling for one of those bar heaters shortly.
As we look at the replay here, we see Olive in the 14. We thought he was going to get the ball early. It's nicely set up, though. Anderson with some good quick ball.
Rog
going through.
Shifting them out. And then Billy Bully. Like
over.
We didn't talk about him much in the first half, but a few touches earlier and right on the stroke of, is that full time? Will the Cockatoos get one more shot?
Well, dare I say, Billy Bully has robbed them of their lunch money. Because that is a very good try by the outside centre.
He's had a lot to do to get there. They're still back here on halfway. There's Psyche up making sure.
So Smith-Lockie with the ball. The pressure kick. He's only just come on in the last minute.
His hamstrings would be just defrosted by now.
Billy Bully getting some attention. He's kicked it. It comes across. It's not going to have the legs.
Well, there's still
So
time
we'll
left
have a
to
little
play.
bit more of injury time to play.
Here we go. Country need to get on that front foot. The way they played in the first half, they were so dominant in the first half. And here we go.
Well, it's 20-all. Of course, the half's 35 minutes. We had a fair amount of stoppage time earlier on. As the game ticks on, Sperling. Oh, he's charged down. Rowetti on the outside to Olive. Olive winds up and gets the ball away. Kicks on the inside. Oh, it's played at by Gerard stepping. He was dominant in the first half, and here he goes again, and here comes the countryside. Oh, man, in a huge tackle. Kernan should have given the ball. Reese cut in half. Running wide. They need to set it up here, the Country Cockatoos. They need to play it out of their half. Oh, stopping
Playing advantage.
their lock. Just taking his time up the middle again.
He's good on his feet.
Yeah, Gerard getting through. Oh, almost. Sorry, it wasn't Gerard. That time was Kernan. Very similar running styles. Kicked in behind for Reese. Anderson, but it's going to be brought back for the penalty. Anderson thrown on his back by Reese. It's heating up here. A little bit of pushing and shoving.
Well, that's the first bit of rugby Country have played in probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, New South Wales Country.
New South Wales Country, I should say. But, yeah, they've just had no ball. We obviously saw in the first half what they can do with it. And bringing it all
So they're going to need
back.
to play it the better part of 70 metres from here. As DeSante coming from the field. Oh, and he only just gets it over the touchline, but it's a great touch finder. So now, with all the country officials from New South Wales around us, nervous.
They are Chris Coleman, the coach here, pacing up and down.
The Blue Heelers, the coaching staff, they've taken a seat on the bench. It's in the balance. Oh, and it's been stolen by the Blue Heelers. And Smith, he winds up. Smith gets through, taken nicely in a tackle. Off the ball there. Now they go wide. Oh, good tackle.
He's got it.
Nicely stolen again. It was that man,
No,
Riley Wilson, was it?
just
Yes, it was.
Didn't survive the clean out.
Riley Wilson. He can
Right
hold his
advantage.
head high. And that ball goes wide again. Rowetti looking for his winger, Olive.
Oh,
And this is a
that
card,
one's hard.
another card.
Gee whiz.
There can't be long to go.
The letter of the law stuff today, hasn't he? Off he goes. Stewart coming from the field.
Unfortunate there.
Yeah, well. Should,
That ball finding touch on the halfway.
well, this will be tough.
The
13 on the
countryside
field.
need to get up. 13 on the field, as you said. The advantage clearly out wide now for this Queensland Country Blue Heeler side. Oh, it's won. And it's taken by the countryside. They need to play it in tight. Penalty taken, quick tap taken, lock. Looking for a bit of an advantage there. They're going to go for touch.
Well, he's got some good distance on that kick, right into a good attacking territory, just outside the 22. Mold's just about to return to the game. It'll be after this line out.
Yeah, he needs to quickly get in there, but he just won't make it. By our reckoning. Oh, and again, not won by the Cockatoos. Now they look to go wide. Rowetti has the ball in hand. Oh, goes behind Billy Bully. And now here comes Smith Lockie inside, and he's got plenty of treatment. Getting driven towards the touchline. It's stolen. The Cockatoos have it.
Wilson.
And now they go out wide again. Calls for offside.
Oh.
Picked up and driven. Referee says penalty.
Yep. He's got to do the same. It's
And this
exactly
game
the
is
same.
heating up. The card will come out. We're well into injury time now.
Mould will be ready to come back on as one leaves, so leaving them up 14 aside.
Calls for taking the shots are out there. It's a tough one. 40 out.
It's a long ranger.
And they're going to go for the shots. Locke has the ball. He's confident. And with youth comes confidence, Anthony.
Well, it does, Gareth. And, the Cockatoos boys all go on to centre field to chase this kick, because I think if it misses, it's still in play and the chance is on to seal the deadlock. Can Mould get on there? Looking at him here.
They're looking for Mould to come on the field as well. They've 13 players on the field for the Country Cockatoos. The Queensland Country Blue Heelers with a full complement. The score's locked up at 20 all. 14-13, mind you. He's just
What a kick.
been reminded. As Lockett comes across, it looks very good. And it's over! The Cockatoos have won the game!
Wow.
Take your hat off, young Gus Locke, because that is a match winner as good as you'll see anywhere, anytime, and live on Bar TV Sports. Anthony, he's got to win man of the match now.
Well, doesn't he? He has had a great game, but to pluck that up and just over the crossbar, I see the Healer boys going out, their hands on
They
hands.
are gutted, but the
Oh.
Cockatoos take no credit away from the Blue Heelers. They came back.
What a great
and
second half.
What an unbelievable match that was. That is country rugby. That is grassroots rugby at its best,
Yes.
Anthony.
That's right. Hopefully Bill Paul was watching. I'm sure he is.
Oh, he's a big fan of Bar TV Sports.
And what a great fixture. And if that's any sign of things to come, in the main game. Well, geez, we're in for a big one. Looking forward to it. But what a great game there.
What an unbelievable match. 23-20. New South Wales country overcoming Queensland country. We were deep into injury time. They come away with it. And Gus Locke, take your hat off. You've won the game for Queensland country.
New South Wales country.
For New South Wales country. I'm done.
Big day. Well, what an exciting finish to the game. And the country Cockatoos, New South Wales country Cockatoos, still celebrating there. And fantastic. What a great result.
What a great result. Thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, we're going to be live in about 10 minutes' time with the big one, the country Cockatoos from New South Wales versus the Blue Heelers from Queensland country. It's the first grade fixture, and it's going to be epic. You'll be with us, Anthony Partridge, and we can't wait to bring it to you live on Bar TV Sports. Stay tuned.
Mascot is the app your rugby club needs. Mascot makes it easy to communicate with players and supporters, track results and fixtures, manage payments, and best of all, Mascot will increase your sponsorship revenue. Sign up is easy. Visit mascot.co and download the app on the iOS and Google Play stores today.